right? Yeah. All right, so for this workout today, what you're gonna need is this, okay? By the way, we have the sliders coming, so maybe in the future we'll do a workout on the micro and the sliders. So for you who don't have the micro, you'll still be able to do something with the sliders. The sliders are coming next month. The sliders are the discs, right? Okay, so for today, what you need is a micro number 2 or number 4. You're gonna need the cables with the foot straps because we're gonna be doing some standing under thighs, scrambled eggs, yep. You don't need the bungees. You might need a couple pair of dumbbells. I have 2 pounds and 3 pounds over here. And then the pole. We're gonna use the pole for the standing under thighs. Also, I put everybody here on the black spring, but you can do this with the white spring when it comes very soon. All right, gentlemen, are we ready? 2 minutes. And then next month, I think we'll start launching the mini. Should have prices, and then we'll definitely have more photos of the minis as well to present to you. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Instagram. Sarah, I'm so sorry. Today we had a request to do standing inner thighs, inner thighs and obliques only, so that's what I did. So if the routine doesn't flow as it usually does, it's because I'm isolating basically these 2 groups of muscles. So we'll do basically half of the routine is for the obliques. That's what we'll start with. And then the other half will be for the standing on the thighs. But you at home can reverse it if you want to. We are set. Perfect. Ladies, ready to go? Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with a black spring. Christian, go ahead and hit the start button. We're gonna start the black spring, and we're gonna start with the kneeling torso twist, right side. You guys gonna grab one of the handles. You're gonna do a black spring, and then you're basically gonna turn on your knees facing that direction. You're gonna grab the handles with both hands. I want you to interlock your fingers. You're gonna interlock your fingers, and then slowly rotate out. Keep the handle right aligned with your chest, and then slowly rotate out for 4 counts. You're gonna go out, 1, out, 2, out, 3, out, 4, and in. 1, in, 2, in, 3, in, 4. So nice slow control movement. Make sure that you are keeping your hips facing the same direction, but you're gonna rotate your ribs around the hips to trigger the obliques, okay? So very important, keep your hips facing one way and just rotate out very slowly, but keeping your hips locked in. You're gonna squeeze your glutes, hold that stomach in. Look at Heather's, oh, I've got my body cam over here. Nice. So right over here, you can see those obliques working like this. You know I'm not lying. Right there. Look at those lines right here. Boom. Okay? That's what we're working on right now. Very nice. Good. So slow, controlled, continuous, constant tension. Perfect. And then in 5 seconds, we're going to go into a side plank, and we'll do the side plank on the back. So go ahead, ladies. Drop the handle. You're going to bring your right elbow on the platform, feet on the ground, and then we're just gonna hold it there. And then we're gonna hold it there for, so this plank is gonna be 2 minutes, but this is how we're gonna do it, okay? You can stay there if you want to, or you can slowly raise the hips up and the hips down. Perfect. Nice and easy. Good. And you'll see why we do this is because after this, we're gonna go into the twister. So what we're trying to do with this movement over here is to try to get the initiation. Perfect. So slowly up and down. Beautiful. Very important when you do this movement to control the descent and ascent. You're not dropping the hips down. Okay, you want to keep constant control as you raise your hips up and you raise the hips down. Beautiful. Again, I'm going to grab my body cam over here. You guys are doing fantastic. Keep aiming at the ceiling of your left hand. and then you can just see basically just the hips going up and down, and like Heather's not dropping the hips down to the ground. You don't want to do that because it's going to put a lot of pressure on that lower back. So go from a straight position and go up and then back to the aligned position, and that's how you basically do the side plank, pike to plank, side planks. Good, excellent. We got 30 seconds left. Oh, wow, actually 45 seconds left. Hold it right there. That's it. Stay in that position. You can drop on your knees if you need to. And then from that position, for the last 30 seconds, we're just going to wave the left arm back and forth. That's it. Just a little bit of movement. Perfect. And then the reason we're doing this is kind of just to distract the body. To stay in that alignment. Perfect. Don't forget to breathe. Beautiful. How are we doing here? Good? Yes? All right. I'm going to put your handles on the carriage. We'll keep the black spring. And in about 10 seconds, we're going to go to the front, and we're going to go into the twister right side. In 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, good job. Nice. Okay, so for the twister right side, you're going to grab both handles with the hands. You're going to put your feet on the carriage, and then I want the left foot back, right foot forward. I'm going to grab the body cam so that you can see with the correct foot positioning right over here, just like that. You're going to put, so this is your left foot over here, and then this is your right foot. Perfect. Shoulders are aligned with the platform, and then you slowly basically fold and unfold the right side of the body. Beautiful. Good job, guys. You feel the obliques yet? Yes? Nice. Good. Not yet? All right. If you don't feel the obliques at home, so we have a black spring on right now. If you want to make this more challenging, you can go to the white spring when you have it, or you can also remove the black spring and do it without the springs. But like right now, as you see Heather, you see how she's not, you can go back in that one angle, Christian. There you go, that's perfect. So right now you can see Heather's, this is a great angle actually for this one, because you can see that the shoulders and the arms are absolutely not moving. It's only a movement of the lower body, and that is the twister. Total stabilization. You can see the spine beautifully aligned. Great job. Okay, we have 5 more seconds, and then we're going to go into the reverse side sweep, right side. Now for that exercise, we're going to remove the springs. So go ahead, bring the carriage in. We're going to remove the springs, and then I'm going to have you doing it on the opposite side. So for you, you're going to be on your right elbow facing this wall, feet on the carriage, and then for you, you're going to be on your right elbow facing this way. So elbows down on the floor, feet on the carriage. Yep. And then you're going to be facing this way because of the space. And then you're good right there. Yep. That's it. Yep. You got it. Perfect. Good. And then Janice. Yep. You can be on your right elbow, but I need you to scoot forward a bit more. So when you do this exercise, yep. Scoot more this way. There you go, right there, perfect. So when you do this exercise, you have to basically select a halfway point on the floor, and that's where you do it. You can have one arm up if you want to, or you can put one arm down to help you to support, and then you basically, yes, and then you moving the carriage back and forth. Oh, hang on a second, you had the elbow. That's it, and then basically just sweep the carriage from side to side. Woo! Yes. Good. All right, from that position now, stay right there. And then we're going to do this hip raise again. Up and then down. Perfect. Up and then down. Beautiful. Now look at those obliques right here. You see how they are activated? Nice. Very good. And I'm not looking for a very big movement. I'm just looking for the initiation. Just a little bit of a raise and a drop. And that's it. And that's all you need. Janice, how you doing over here? Good. You're doing fantastic, by the way. Good. So you have 25 more seconds, and then we're going to go into a plank position in a sea serpent style. Now this is getting really complicated, the titles. All right, you got 10 seconds left, guys. Keep going. If you cannot do this at home, all you have to do is you can do like the avatar. You can have both hands on the floor, and then hold it there. You're almost there. You have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now drop on both elbows, facing the same direction. And just hold it right there. Okay? So from that position, you're going to hold the plank. There you go. Now at home, if you have a hard surface, you can use a pillow, you can use a mat, you can use a sheet to cover clothes, you can use a small child if you want to. You can do on your hands, yeah. So I put on the elbows because it's a pretty intense block, but you can do it also on your hands. So for this one, for the first minute, I want you to basically move the carriage from side to side, because essentially this exercise is going to be the transition to our left side. Perfect, nice and easy. Good. And then when you do this movement, I want you to do it very slowly, and I want you to do it with control. Okay, very important. So just take your time to go from side to side. And again, I'm not looking for a very big range. It's just a small range is enough. Again, it's just the initiation. So if you move the carriage of 6 inches to the left and 6 inches to the right, you are fine. But keep that body aligned. Good. For the last minute, just going to hold it right there. So you can keep in that plank position. You can stay on your hands. You can go on your elbows if you want to. You can hold the stomach in. From that position, if you want to, you can raise one leg up and then bring it down, then the other leg up. There you go. Perfect. Very nice. So now you're working, obviously, you're still working your obliques, you're working all the core muscles, and then you're working your arms here on this one. Okay, we got 30 seconds left. Oh my God, this is a difficult sequence. Then we're gonna go into the reverse side swipe left. That means that we're gonna just lean on the left elbow, and then we'll do basically the same sequence we did, but reversed now. Very good. All right, 10 seconds left. Just hang in there with us. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, again, if you have any issues in the lower back or the neck, you just drop on your knees, drop on your elbows, take a quick break. There should not be any issues in your spine whatsoever. 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Lean on your left side. There you go. Woo! That's it. So for this one, we're going to basically do for 2 minutes. So the 2 minutes are going to be broken down in basically the regular side swipe. So basically you're going to be on your left elbow and you're going to move the carriages back and forth. And again, I'm not looking for a very big motion on the carriage. You're going to basically move the carriage from one number to the next. It's just the initiation and the movement is enough to trigger the obliques. Also, I don't want you to get too wild with your range of motion, because you'll get so out of range of motion and you'll go out of the body alignment. Keeping the right elbow over here. Oh, we want the left side, right? We're doing the left side. Oh yes, that's it. Sorry. I'm having a dyslexic moment. Left elbow is on the platform. You're going to keep your left elbow, left shoulder, right arm completely aligned in a straight line. Good. How you guys doing? Good? Yes? And if you want to, for your elbow, you can actually have your left elbow on the carriage if you want to do that. Yes. So I'm sorry, guys, I forgot that, you know, if this is too hard on your elbow, if your elbow on the floor, you can always do the regular side sweep where you have basically your left elbow on the carriage. That's also totally acceptable. It's the same exercise anyway. Now stay right there. And now do your slow, your hip lift up and down. There you go. Excellent. Perfect. I like this combination of the two, where you move the carriage back and forth and then you hold it, and then you have to stabilize and then basically lift your hips up and down. It's a great combination for the obliques. And again, you know, your torso love this kind of movement. Beautiful. You got 22 seconds left. And then we're going to go back into the twister. Oh my God, the twister. I'm sure like now they're so happy to do the twister. Like, oh, so happy. Good, excellent. Now, I don't know about you at home, if you guys are doing the workout or not. I hope you are. Let us know if that sequence, this is a pretty gruesome sequence, the reverse side sweep, sea serpent, and then the other side. All right, go ahead and come out of the movement. And now we're going to go back on the front. We're going to put a black spring back on. So you can do this one either a black or a white spring. And now we'll do the twister left side. So you're going to place both hands on the handles. You're going to have your left foot on the front, right foot on the back. Make sure you keep your shoulders stationary, but aligning the arms. And then slowly move the carriage back and forth by folding, unfolding the left side. Very nice. So keep the shoulders in the sockets. Keep the arms slightly bent to keep the triceps working. And now focus on that left side. Nice. How you guys feeling? Good? Yes? Good. Now make sure you keep the shoulders in the sockets. Very nice, Janice. Make sure that you anchor your hands. So very important to anchor your hands on the handles. You're not just resting your hand, you're grabbing the handle, you know, basically activating your forearms to help you to support the joints. Nice. Slowly back and forth. Excellent. Pulling from that left side. Beautiful. You got 20 more seconds. And then we're going to go back to a side plank left side. And then we'll do the side plank left, but on the back of the micro. 10 more seconds. Good. How you guys are doing at home? You feel it? You feel those signs? Yeah, it's working. All right, you asked for it. Don't, you know. All right, bring the carriage back in. So now we're going to keep the black spring, and we're going to go on the back of the micro. So now we're going to do a side plank on the left side. This is a much easier version, so if you were not able to do the side swifts before, you can do the side plank and the left side, yeah. So for this one, you're going to have your left elbow on the platform, feet on the ground, right hand reaching up. If you look at the body alignment, you have basically your right hand aligned with the right elbow, right shoulder, left elbow, all in one straight, vertical, perpendicular to the floor line. Very important, that doesn't move. We hold this for about a minute. We have about 30 seconds left. And then we're gonna do basically our hips up and down. There you go. Now this becomes too challenging for you. You can always drop on your knees. That's totally fine. You know, remember that we want to fatigue the muscles. We want to stimulate the muscles. We don't want to fatigue the spine. We don't want to fatigue the joints. Okay, this is supposed to be a low impact workout. All right, now go ahead from that position. Go ahead and lift the hips up and down. Nice, beautiful, perfect. Working the left side. Look at those obliques, crazy. Nice. Ooh, excellent. Good job, Janice. Very nice. Yes. Huh? Okay, good. 6 times, that's it? Yeah, you're so quiet. When I swear, the whole world knows it. Keep going. You got 35 seconds left. Feels like the seconds are forever today. Oh my God. 2-minute side planks. Well, I thought that would show the audience different version of the side planks. If you want to extend that position, you can wave the right arm as well. Ooh, yes. Very nice. Excellent. 10 more seconds. And then we're going to go back into the kneeling torso twist left side. That's going to be your break for the day. In 5, 4, 3, 2, perfect. So keep the black spring. Go ahead and grab the handle. All you need is one handle. You're going to kneel on the floor, facing the opposite way. You're going to grab the handles with both hands. Drop your shoulders down and then slowly rotate to your right, pulling from the left side. Very nice. What's that? This is a huge break, I know, yes. And I get you to sweat a little bit. Fantastic. I love it. Now, if you want to feel more tension from the spring, you can also kneel further away from the micro. So the more you kneel away from the micro, the more tension you're going to get from the spring. Good. Hips are facing one direction. Keep your arms aligned with the chest and then slowly rotate out for 4 counts and then back in for 4 counts. Nice. Now you notice that you didn't really hear me count the 4 counts with the plank movement, and that's because really you're constantly stimulating, you're constantly holding, so there's no point of counting really that movement. All right, you got 35 seconds left. How are we doing? Good? Yes. Holding that stomach in. So the next one is going to be the scrambled eggs, and the reason why I chose to do the scrambled eggs is I thought it'd be a good transition to the legs. Usually on the Mega, when I do a workout, I'll use the scrambled egg as a transition from upper to lower because it basically works upper, lower, and also it's a core exercise. So I thought scrambled egg was a perfect addition over here. So in about 6 seconds, we're going to do the scrambled eggs, and then we're going to scrambled eggs with the left side. That means that we're going to grab the other cable, and then we'll put the foot strap around the left foot. In 5, 4, 3, 2, perfect. So now we're going to grab the other foot strap, We're gonna put this one on the carriage. And for the scrambled eggs, you're gonna place the foot strap around the left foot, and look at the avatar. You can have your right knee on the platform, or you can have your right knee on the floor, whatever is more comfortable. You're gonna have to be careful with your hands, because as you see, the hands wants to go where the carriage goes. So obviously there's a conflict over here. So if you have your knee on the carriage or the platform, just be careful, make sure you have a wide position enough. Otherwise, what you can do is you can kneel on the floor and have your hands on the platform. And then, do we have one of those, the black thing, the inflatable pad? Yes. I'm going to show you also a quick variation. So when you do the scrambled eggs, you're going to keep your hips and your shoulders square. You're going to try to keep your hands right underneath the shoulders, and essentially you're swinging your left side to the back. And as you swing the left side back and forth, keep your torso in exactly the same position. Do not change your body's alignment. Do not change your spine, your posture. Don't sway, don't bend the spine. Keep your body in that, keep your torso in exactly that same position. So slowly kicking the left side out. Perfect. And in 5 seconds, we're gonna go into the scrambled eggs right. 5, 4, 3, 2, perfect. Now usually I would do the scrambled egg right as part of the obliques on the right side, but here for flow, I had to put these two back to back. All right, so I'm gonna show you something. Yeah, perfect. So these are the inflatable pads that are coming in sometime this year. What you can do, you can use these instead of the rear platform. So go ahead, Janice, if you want to. Put your left knee on the pad, and then same thing with you, Heather. Left knee on the pad. And now you can actually put your hands on the platform. Yes, and once you have your hands on the platform, that gives you a little bit more room with the carriage. Good. Now we have a black spring on right now. Again, that might be an exercise where you want to do a white spring. Because remember, the white spring is about a third lighter than a black spring. Good, excellent. You guys feel that? So much better? Good, excellent. Yes, so another thing too is, so with those pads, is that your knee is not stable because this pads, there's air inside, right? So it's very unstable, which still triggers the obliques, and it still triggers also the inner thighs, which we're about to work now. 10 more seconds. Not sure if anyone's doing it at home, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram. If you are, especially those ones who wanted a standing on the thighs and obliques, let us know if you like this routine today. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, perfect. Now we're gonna go into the standing on the thighs, and then we're gonna start with the right side. And for this, Darwin, can I get one more pole? I have one pole here, and another one. So we're gonna grab this foot strap over here, and then you're gonna put it around your right foot. Yes, that's it. I think it is. Last time I checked, and then, oh, right here, give me the pole, yeah. And then go ahead and swing the right leg to the side. Perfect, thank you. That's it. There you go. Perfect, so the movement is to slowly sweep your right leg across. You feel that? Okay, good. Very nice. So this one, you're gonna have to gauge your position, okay? You might have to be very close to the micro or further out to make sure you have the right range of motion and also the right amount of tension on that leg. And then remember that the more you stand the further you stand away from the back of the micro, the more tension, the more resistance you're gonna get from the spring. Very nice. How's that, okay? Yes? And then try to keep your torso a little bit more facing the side. There you go. And we are basically aligning the machine, and we're pulling just from those inner thighs. Perfect. So we have about 10 seconds left. And then we're gonna go into the kneeling inner thighs, right side. And then for that one, I'm going to remove the spring actually, or we're going to go to one white spring in 5, 4, 3, 2. Perfect. Lose the foot strap. So you can keep the black spring, but I'm going to put one white spring because I feel like the black spring is just too light. And then go ahead. We can actually going to put the knees on the front. Yep. So you can do this one on the front or on the back. On the front, you're going to have the assistance of the spring. On the back, you're going to have the, you're going to work against the springs. You can also use dumbbells for this one. And then you can do little arm raise, lifting your arms up to the side. Or you can just do basically a shoulder press. Whatever. You can also do bicep curl, chest opener. You can just rotate the elbows out. Whatever you want. Good. Perfect. So slowly pushing the carriage out for 4 counts, and then bring the carriage in for 4 counts. And then, Janice, I'm going to remove the black spring though. That's it. Get you a little less spring. Is that better? There you go. Perfect. Yeah, and again, that's the type of exercise you actually might want to do this without the springs. Good. Heather, how are we doing here? Good? Yes? Good. So every single time you do this exercise, it's the first really kneeling on the thighs that we do. This is to really not warm up the muscle itself because the muscle is already warm, but to kind of to lubricate those joints if that was actually possible, right? But that's kind of what we're doing. Slowly work on the elasticity of the inner thighs. Each movement to progressively go further out, nice and slow. You keep the glutes engaged and the abs engaged. In 5 seconds, we're going to go into the standing inner thighs, keeping the same strength. So go ahead, bring the carriage back in, and now you can stand up. You're going to have your left foot on the platform, right foot on the carriage, facing the same direction. There you go. Perfect. Yes, there you go. I like that. When people get confused, it's a good sign, okay? So if you want, now do another movement. If you're doing bicep curl, do a shoulder press. If we're doing a shoulder press, you can do a lateral raise or a front raise, right? There you go. But always you go slow. So 4 counts on the way out, 4 counts on the way in. So out, 1, out, 2, out, 3, out, 4, and in, 1, in, 2, in, 3, in, 4. Beautiful, slow, controlled, continuous, constant tension. Love it. So squeeze the glutes. And again, we have 1 black spring or 1 white spring, or you can also do this without the springs. Very nice. Woo. You feel those inner thighs? Oh yeah? You got to, because for me, if I only do 1 set of these inner thighs, my inner thighs are sore for days. So just this whole sequence I already know is like, oh my God, can't do it. Okay, on the next one, you're gonna hold the dumbbells like this, close to your hands. You're gonna hold the carriage halfway out, and we're gonna go into a squat, okay? And then you're gonna slowly squat down, and then squat up. And as you go up for 4 counts, keep that carriage in the same position. So down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, and up. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, and then keep going 1 more time. And I'm doing it on the floor, and I'm fucking feeling these inner thighs right now, guys. Okay, so if you are on the carriage, that carriage unstable, it further triggers the inner thighs. Beautiful. Make sure you keep the weight on the heels. Janice, how are you doing? Okay, perfect. And it's very important that for this exercise especially, that you go very slowly, okay? Because the body has to compensate, it has to calculate as you go down and keeping that carriage in a same position. Ooh, oh my God, Darwin, she's shaking. We got Heather shaking today, guys. Heather is shaking, hallelujah. There is a God, yes. Finally, I get her to shake. It's very rare, guys. Oh my God, look at that. Yes, I find her Achilles tendon. The wide spring. Nice. I fucking love it. Nice, good job. Now, very important though, as you do this, especially in the progression of the 2 minutes, your body is going to start to fatigue. And what's going to happen is the carriage starts going to start to slide further out, further out, further out. And it's going to slide so out that it's going to slide out of range of motion. So be careful to maintain your carriage at exactly the same spot. Okay? Do not let that carriage slowly slip away from you. All right, got 10 more seconds. Very nice. Oh, I love you guys. You know that. Perfect. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and now we're going to do a set of lunge. Perfect. So I was debating to do lunge or not. We did the left side. We're going to keep the dumbbells in the hands. Yep. And then you're going to put the left foot on the platform, right foot on the carriage. Yep. Or the other left foot. So this is going to set us up for the next one. You can have your pole absolutely at home. If you don't want the dumbbells, you can use a pole. If you don't have a pole, you can use a small child. You can use a husband. Or you can also use your a broomstick. There you go. For this one, you're going to have your left knee right above the left ankle, right foot aligning the right hip, of course, torso in the upright position. If you have dumbbells, you can do biceps, shoulder raise, you know, shoulder press, whatever you want to do. But make sure that the movement of the upper body does not compromise the movement of the lower body. I want the whole body to be completely aligned. Abs, of course, tucked in or pulled into the back of the spine. And then, of course, I keep talking about this. I'm sorry, guys. We have only 10 minutes left in the workout. The breathing, okay? I'm sure you've been breathing already by now, but you have to breathe. I recommend you breathe in and twice on the way down. Breathe in and out twice on the way up. So constantly breathing. You're moving too slow to synchronize the movement of the body with the breath. You need to breathe twice to compensate. Very nice. When you do that lunge, very important to go into that golden angle position, because when you go in that golden angle position, you now optimize the integration of the inner thighs with the rest of the body. I wanted to do a lunge over here to kind of give a quick little break on the inner thighs, because the inner thighs is a muscle that gets easily targeted and easily sore. So this is kind of the transition to go to the left side of the inner thighs, if that makes sense. You good, Janice? Very nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, perfect. Bring the carriage in, and now we are already in position. All you have to do is rotate to your right, and then now you're going to slowly move the carriage out. And on this one, you can raise your hands to the sides, to the front if you want to. Back, you can do a standing on the thighs and chest opener if you want to. There you go. Very nice. Look at those abs. Beautiful. And then bring the shoulder blades together. Very nice. Good. And again, here the name of the game is to go very slowly. If your inner thighs are already getting sore, just limit your range of motion, or you can add another spring. You can do this one with 2 black springs if you want to, but remember that when you add too many springs, then you are no longer pulling, you start to just push. So you start to work your outer thighs instead of the inner thighs. I was debating also today to do some skating and outer thighs just to balance the inner thighs, but I promise you that it was going to be an inner thigh and oblique blocks only, and that's what it is. But you could actually balance this with a standing outer thigh or a spider kick or skating, and that would be very nice. Good. Excellent. So 10 more seconds, and then we're going to go into the squats again. Now for the squats, I forgot. I selected 2 minutes because I actually was going to do a single leg squat, which I forgot. So we'll do it on this side. So now you have your dumbbells. No, keep both legs bent, yeah. So hold the carriage where it's at. And on this one, as you go down, I want you to push the weight up like this. And then bring that weight down. Right here, and then push the weight up. Straight up. There you go. Oh, yes. Nice. Okay, let's just keep this over here. There you go. Yes, you're shaking real good. Very nice. So the squat is a phenomenal exercise when you want to integrate the inner thighs with the rest of the body or the rest of the legs. But the squat done on the micro or on the mega or the Proformer or the Supra, whatever machine that you're using at home, because it is the instability of the carriage that triggers the inner thighs. Very good. Same thing over here. We try to go into a golden angle position. And then for the next minute, you can either continue with this exercise as we did with the other side, or We're gonna do a single leg squat. We're gonna keep the right leg straight, and then you're gonna go keep the left hand. There you go, like this. That's what I forgot to do. The other one. Nice. So if you do this, try to keep your body more on the heel, and then we'll go further back, really. There you go. Really put all the weight on the heels. Nice, Heather. Good. Feel that? Excellent. So this variation of this single leg squat works really well with the standing on the thigh block. Nice. Feel that? Good. So I put a black spring. I think the black spring might be too heavy for Heather. I think you got the white spring? Okay, good. So the white spring, yes. Now for me, because I'm 230 pounds, the black spring will probably feel light enough. But if you are below 100 pounds, the white spring or no spring at all. And probably if you are between 100 and 120 pounds, white spring also. Black spring will probably start feeling light when you're about 150 pounds. Very nice. Oh yeah, in 5 seconds, we're gonna go back into the lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, perfect. And now keep the dumbbells in your hands. And then we're gonna have the right foot on the platform, left foot on the carriage. And on this one, you can do a shoulder press if you want to, or you can do a chest press. There you go. Good. This is fun. You're doing fantastic. Good. And then, by the way, guys, this is, this is obviously a more focused workout today. Not a total body workout, although the whole body is working. But this is really addressing like weaknesses in the body. Inner thighs and obliques. Most of us don't really address these body parts. So to do 40 minutes of that is pretty challenging. I believe that both of you will feel sore tomorrow. The what? What? Yes, it does too. Oh, and if you guys wondering what Heather is carrying, she's carrying 3 pounds, and Janice was doing 2 pounds. Yeah, so whenever you add upper body movement to the lower body, don't grab 15, 20, or 30 pounds, unless you're Jeff, okay? But, for you guys, 2-3 pounds is going to be just plenty, because remember, you want to do the movement for at least 1 to 2 minutes. If you use weight that is too heavy, you will not be able to keep your form, and you will not be able to keep your body's alignment, and that's the most important thing, okay? Weight is secondary. Very nice. And now in 10 seconds, we're gonna go back to the kneeling on the thighs, and now we'll do the left side. So go ahead, bring the carriage back in. Well done, ladies. Almost done. We have the left knee on the platform, right knee on the carriage. So when you're on your knees over here, you actually now are stronger because we've removed the ankle out of the equation. On the kneeling exercise, you can use a little heavier weight. So on the kneeling exercise for this one, you could use 5 to 10 pounds. The standing exercise probably lighter, but again, it's in relative to your overall body strength. So when you do this one, we're going to use the same caution as we do when we're standing. We don't want to bring the carriage all the way in. And then every single time we push the carriage out, we want to work on the progression. We want to work on the range of motion. We want to push it further out. Good. Very nice. And don't forget to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, or breathe out, breathe in. Either way works. I try every morning, and it works. Excellent. So keep the shoulders in the sockets, and then do not bring the carriage all the way in, and then slowly move the carriage out. Beautiful. Nice. We have an extra 20 seconds of this one, and then we're going to go back to a black spring, and then we're going to go into the standing inner thighs, leg sweep, left side. Perfect. Very nice. Make sure that when you do this movement, you keep the glutes engaged, keep the abs engaged. Very important. Nice. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. Perfect. Drop the dumbbells. Go back to a black spring, or you can keep the white spring if you want to. There you go. And then now you can have this one. And then we're going to put the foot strap around the left foot. Right foot is going to be on the floor. There you go. If you want to make this even more challenging, you can always step on that little inflatable disc. Maybe not today. And then just very slowly, you're going to basically sweep your foot across the floor. That's it, using the inner thighs. And then when you are on the floor and you're using tension from the spring, you have to gauge your body position. So you may have to move further back, further forward. You might have to move to the side a little bit more, and then kind of try to feel that one position where you can feel a good tension across the full range of motion. Because this exercise can be done full range of motion. Very nice. Excellent. I know, yes. So this exercise right here, when you put the foot strap, totally isolate the inner thighs. Yeah, right leg also. Yeah, the right side is totally, yeah. And by the way, this is the purpose of the inner thighs is to stabilize your legs at the hip joint. So this is a perfect exercise for the function of the inner thighs. You can also bend the left leg if you want to, and then just bring the knee across like that too. Good. Janice, go ahead and bend that knee a little bit more. And then the more you raise that knee, the more you're going to feel those inner thighs. This is good. So yes. You're welcome. Oh, by the way, we're almost done over here, but when you do this exercise, one more thing about keeping the knees bent, you're also triggering the obliques. So that is a great exercise right over here that triggers the inner thighs and then the obliques together. A very functional movement. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, ladies, you are all done. Janice, you did so good. Thank you so much for coming. Guys, I want to thank Janice for coming and joining us today. Oh, absolutely. Go. Yep. Go. She's leaving already. Okay. She's done. She's like, see you guys. Yes. Exactly. If you want to be embarrassed in front of all your friends, please contact us, email us, and work out with us. That's what you're gonna have a great time. Yes. Yes. Come over here. You can tell. Oh, okay. Yeah. Good. I got you sweating a little bit. I love that. Say hi to your friends over here. Yes, please. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna have a tutorial next week. And so next Friday, the 7th, May 7th, we're gonna do a free tutorial, inner thighs and outer thighs. So yes, so join us, absolutely, and then anyway, and then we'll post it on YouTube as well. All right, guys, have a great rest of the weekend, and we love you, and see you next time. Thank you, Janice.